Gargaman's forces are strong. We were hoping that we could appeal to the king through you for assistance.
If I may, my lady, Gargaman's forces are too strong.
Even for the king's army?
That's not what I meant.
Then what dost thou mean?
I need your help. I need to get into Castle Drakmoore.
My forces are not able to siege Gargaman's castle. Our last attempt ended in terrible defeat.
I need just 1 or 2 men. If I'm right, Gargaman has the power to conquer all of England. He must be stopped.
And how dost thou intend to defeat him if my army has already tried and now lay dead on the battlefield? Thou art but a single man.
From what I've seen, Drakmoore's power lies not in strength, but in his superior weaponry. Weaponry that he shouldn't have for someone who's supposed to be nothing more than a 13th century despot. If I can get us into Drakmoore with your men's help, I can find out exactly what's going on and put a stop to it before Gargaman ends up on the throne.
Thou art taking a great chance going into Drakmoore with such a small number.
I must. I have another reason for needing to go as well. A promise I made to a friend who gave his life to save his brother.
Sir John?
My lady?
The doctor will take thee to Castle Drakmoore. He claims he can get thee past the gate.
How? He doesn't look like he's raised a sword in his life.
Drakmoore isn't the only one with technology. Is that lock secure, my lady?
That chest holds the jewels of my family.
It's open.
Thou art a sorcerer.
I assure you I do not weigh the same as a duck. This is how I intend to get Sir John and I into Drakmoore.
Select a horse from my stable. You and Sir John will ride to Drakmoore at sundown.
Thank you, my lady.
Do we trust him, my lady?
We only need him to get thee into Drakmoore. Thou dost hear what awaits us beyond its doors.
Weapons.
Powerful weapons. Ones which could elevate my son William to the throne of England.
And I'm sure you would find no small advantage to being the Queen Mother, my lady.
I'm sure. This doctor shall prove to be very useful to us.
And when he has finished his purpose?
Thou hast seen what magic he has available to him. He was posed too much of a threat to our rule. When he has led thee to Drakmoore's weapons, thou art to dispatch him with all haste.
Yes, my lady.
The whole of England, nay, all Europe, shall bow to the name of Queen Catherine. Huzzah!
You must be very quiet here, Doctor. Drakmoore hath guards stationed throughout the forest.
That's Drakmoore?
Intimidating, isn't it?
Man is truly ahead of his time. That type of castle shouldn't see the light of day until the reign of Edward at least.
It's even more impressive when you learn that it was built in less than 3 months.
What?
2 years ago, Drakmoore was nothing more than a simple stone keep like most other barons had. But almost overnight, it seemed, this was erected.
Even if he had half the country working for him, he couldn't have built this in less than a year, let alone 3 months.
You begin to appreciate what we're up against. Alright, this is it. The main gate is over there. I'll distract the guard. You work thy magic and get inside. I'll follow when I've dealt with our friends.
Be careful.
I always am. Drakmoore!
To arms! To arms!
Die, thy hag seed!
John! I thought you were just going to distract them!
Can you think of anything more distracting than a bolt through thy heart? Go!
This is ridiculous! What does that little upstart Catherine hope to accomplish by sending only one man against us?
Not just one, my lord.
Oh?
There's another at the gate. Looks like he's trying to open it.
A diversion? Well, it seems the Lady Kettledom does learn from her mistakes.
Shall I send the guard out to deal with them?
No need. We have a much more unpleasant surprise waiting for our would-be intruder. Let the other one live so that he may report to his mistress the power of Drakmoore.
Yes, my lord.
I grow tired of this constant waiting. It's time this pathetic island learned who walks amongst them.
Well, so far so good. No guards. I can't imagine that lasting for too much longer, so don't let's dawdle. Come on, old thing. You haven't let me down yet. I'll bet David Copperfield wish he had something like you for his act. What the? Attack, young field! I've got to...
My lady.
Sir John, the house returned more quickly than I expected. What news dost thou bring? Dost thou reach Drakmoore?
Forgive me, your grace, but the doctor was captured whilst trying to gain entry.
No.
Gargaman will surely retaliate now. This was a fool idea.
We must prepare.
I did not come back completely empty-handed, milady.
Oh?
I found this on one of Drakmoore's guards. He gave it up quite willingly once my sword was comfortably in the middle of his belly.
What is it?
I know not, but that it can virtually assure William's place on the throne. If I may.
God's teeth!
God hath very little to do with something like that.
Such a weapon must make mine army invincible.
Verily, this isn't the only one Gargaman has.
Durand speaks the truth, my lady. Though I saw only the castle guard armed with such. The troops that sallied forth carried only hand weapon or crossbow.
We must strike before Gargaman has time to equip his entire army.
Our garrison is few in number. We have barely enough to secure Kettledom.
I must agree, my lady. We don't have enough troops to siege Drakmoore.
Ride through the county and draft everyone of fighting age. We'll overwhelm Gargan with our numbers.
My lady, that would be a slaughter!
The peasantry can breach the castle defenses.
With our skilled troops bringing up the rear, it could work if we have a large enough army.
We shall, Sir John. It is about time the common folk repay Kettledom for my husband Alwyn's generosity. I do not think we ask too much. Do you?
No, my lady.
Good. The next I see thee, it shalt be as Lady of Drakmoore. Go!
As you wish.
Hear ye, hear ye! By order of her Grace Lady Catherine of Kettledom, a proclamation! All males aged maturity shall take up arms and join her lady's army on march to Drakmoore! There are no exceptions! Those who resist face imprisonment and seize your family lands! It is so ordered!
Come on, thou little moonling! Gargaman hath a spear waiting just for thee!
At last, you're beginning to wake. I was beginning to think you would never come around.
That is the absolute last time I fool around with Tachyon security fields. My head is going to explode.
Here, drink this. It will help your headache.
My dear, nothing short of a Dalek laser blast will cure this headache. What is it?
A tea made from white willow bark.
Give it to me.
Well,
Oh, just as I thought. It's terrible.
it will make you feel better. I promise.
Thank you. You're very kind. How long have I been here?
Almost 4 days. I was beginning to get worried.
4 days? I see. Well, at least I managed to get inside Drakmoore. This wasn't exactly part of the plan.
Sorry, your muscles have been cramping up from being chained up for so long.
I must admit, hanging from a wall is the most comfortable position I've been in. Though I do remember spending a fortnight with the back people of Mina 6. I had some interesting sleeping arrangements there.
I do wish my love would be kinder to his prisoners. There's no need to be cruel to those that I've already vanquished.
Looks like it is only his prisoners that Gargaman is cruel to.
I am a servant. My lord will do with me as he pleases.
How long have you been in Drakmoore's service?
5 summers.
Very long time for someone so young.
A lifetime.
Haven't you ever thought of leaving? Of getting away from here?
Else could I go? At least here I have proven shelter.
You could come with me. Help me escape and I'll take you with me.
I couldn't! My lord would kill me!
Wait, don't go!
I'm sorry!
Wait!
What are thou doing here?
My lord, please!
Leave her alone!
Forgive me, my lord!
I shall deal with thy punishment later. Return to thy tasks! You, thou knowest what I want done with him.
The Seventh Dungeon?
The Seventh Dungeon.
No!
Yes, my lord.
No! Kill me! Kill me!
So, thou art the Lord Doctor everyone seems to have such an interest in.
It's nice to be wanted.
Thou hast caused me a great deal of trouble.
You don't know how happy I am to hear that.
Remember, thou art alive solely by mine good grace. Do not test me further. I want to know, why didst Henry send thee here? Is he going to send troops to attack?
Like I keep telling everyone, I have nothing to do with the court. I'm just a traveler. Very tired, hungry, and a somewhat irritated traveler.
I have very little patience for liars, Doctor. So little, in fact, that the village that so kindly tried to protect thee from my troops hath been burnt to the ground.
What?
Do not worry. I'm certain there were some survivors. They can serve as reminders to those who defy me. Now I ask thee again, what is Henry's business here?
I don't know!
Perhaps I should ask the young maiden who was tending thee. Couldst it be her whom thou didst tell of the king's intentions?
I didn't say anything to her. She doesn't know anything because I don't know anything because I just arrived in this stupid century.
Do not play me for a fool.
Ooh, but the part fits you so well. And please stop spitting when you talk. It's bad enough I have to look at the crumbs stuck in your mustache.
Enough! Tell me what I want to know, or I shall have thy heart for dinner.
Hearts.
What?
Hearts. Time Lords have 2 of them, you know.
A Time Lord?
Uh-oh. Oh, Doctor. I think you may have just said a little too much. Well, that's it. Now on, the 13th century is off my list of favourite places to visit. Oh, thank goodness, a friendly face. I thought they locked you in the dungeon. Are you all right?
Long live Gargaman, my lord and master.
He is a Time Lord.
I'll teach thee to defy my authority. What thy lord does to his prisoners is none of thy business. Dost thou understand?
Sorry, Petra. I didn't mean anything.
Thou dost what thou art told, and only what thou art told. If I catch thee again where thou dost not belong, I'll thrash thee down to thy very bones. Now stay here, and do not come out till morning. Let's see if an empty stomach can teach thee thy place.
Lost! Despite how everything else in this castle's kept, don't you know he'd keep his chains in perfect working order? That's what it's coming to when even medieval despots can't be trusted. Okay, come along, Doctor. You can get out of this. If I can just pull a few bones out of joint, I can just slip right out. Oh, it can be. Or you didn't eat it all the time. Ow! Ugh, okay, obviously this isn't going to work. Gargaman! How awful to see you again.
Guard!
My lord.
Release the doctor and take him into the courtyard.
Well, can't thank you enough for the wonderful hospitality you've given me. There's no need to turn me out. I can find my own way.
Execute him.
Yes, my lord.
What?
Dost thou have a last request?
I don't suppose we can put this off for 900 years. I think I have some free time in the 22nd century.
Get down there!
There's no need to be pushy. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
On the contrary, I say thou art about to go as far away as one couldst get.
One quick swing, executioner. But there's no need to be neat.
Try not to flinch. If I don't hit you in the right spot, I'll just have to do it again.
Your concern touches me deeply.
Finish him. Hold!
My lord, Kettledom attacks!
Again? Persistent little doxy, isn't she? I hope Catherine had enough sense to send more than 2 men against us this time.
Really? I've not seen such an army outside the king's own.
What art thou babbling about? Show me.
They look mostly peasant stock.
Catherine must have robbed the entirety of her lands for this. To arms! They bring siege engines! Break out the armory! There's no need to hold back any longer.
Yes, my lord.
There, Drakmoore stands before us. Prepare to meet thy fate, Gargaman, thou prating hedge-born jackanapes. Mine sword hath longed for thy blood, and this day shalt thou satisfy its thirst.
Drakmoore readies its gunners!
Bring forth the siege engines! Attack, thou clodplates! Attack!
What's going on? What's happening? Break out the armory! Don't just leave me here. Will someone untie me? I mean, that axe can cut something off me after all. Free! Sorry if you wanted my neck. The ropes are all you're gonna get. The prisoner hath escaped!
Seize him!
The weapons, my lord!
Take them to the bowmen! I will now show this rabble what power they've come up against!
Laser rifles? What are you doing with laser rifles? Who are you?
Dost thou really want to know who I am, Doctor? Dost thou? Then I shall enlighten thee. I leave Kettledom in thy capable hands.
Yes, me lord.
No! Archers! You can't! Open fire! No!
I have underestimated thee, Lord Doctor, but no longer. I know whom thou art. But I dare say that thou hast also underestimated myself as well.
I would reluctantly have to agree.
But it shan't matter. I shall show thee what thou dost want to know, and then...
And then? What is that?
Inside!
Welcome, Doctor.